Hello, everybody. Chris here from Mummy Jobs Australia. Look, I hope you can hear me. I'm just on school pickup, and I just thought I'll do a very quick hello and session on how to get out of your crappy job. We've all been there. I certainly have. I have to say, I haven't had too many crappy jobs in my time. I think the one really bad one, it was only temp, but I was just selling appointments for people to view a product in their home. So saying people had to go and make an appointment, and then they could get go into their home, and then the salesperson would sell to the people in the home. Anyway, it was really boring, as you can see. So my goal today is to tell you how to get out of your crappy job in five key steps. Obviously, there's a lot more that you can do, but the 5 top ones I think are really important. Number 1, okay, so you need to list, I've written them down just so I don't forget, because these are really critical. You need to list everything that you love about your position currently, okay? So don't worry about things that you don't really love, but more so think about the things that you love, all the little aspects that you really, really love in your current position. Drill in and write them down, just dot point them, just write things I love about my job. Write them down. And you know what? At the end of the day, you might actually find it's not that crappy after all. Or you might just sit there and go, oh my gosh, actually I don't really love that much about my job. And so then you need to create another column of things that you're going to, that you'd really love in a particular job, and write that list down. So you've got 2 lists. List the things that you love in your position currently, and then your second list next to that list is what you would really like to do in another position. Then, number 2, you need to start searching. So get online, jump on, check out Seek, check out Career One, jump into LinkedIn as well. Get your LinkedIn profile up and running, and jump in there, because quite often people are advertising in there and not so much in the massive job boards. They're looking for more quality. Not that you don't get that on the bigger job boards, but LinkedIn is much more of a professional network, so they're tending to target more of the, the professional mindset, so to speak. So start searching, and while you're searching, what I want you to do is just jot down the job titles that are coming up, whatever it might be, project officer, project manager, general manager, or manager's a bit of a theme there, isn't it? Or receptionist, or, whatever it might be. So jot down the job titles, okay? And, if you're inclined to print things off, print it off, make it real. Print off a job description, print off a job ad, and actually sit down and analyse it, literally analyse it, like you would your budget. Highlight all the things about that job that you think you'd really enjoy, and if there are things that you think, oh, I'm not going to enjoy that, or, oh my God, there is no way I'm doing data entry, then maybe it's not the job for you. But you're actually starting to get your mindset into that space of how to get out of your crappy job. Okay, so you're starting to twist things around and make that initial change. I've got to be a bit quiet. I've got baby sleeping in the back. Anyway, so basically, the next step, after you're doing your searching, you need to start to get your CV ready, and you also need to get interview ready, okay? So even if you haven't got any idea about what job you are actually going to apply for, don't worry. Just get your resume ready, get it to a point where it is almost quite ready to send out with a few little changes and tweaks, okay? So put your current position in there. And it's really important, especially when you're wanting to move from your current role, to actually write down everything you're doing in your current role while you're in it. It's so much harder to do it when you're left, because you're not in it anymore. You're not living it. You're not breathing it. So write down all those little tiny points of what you do every day, and get excited. So, this is great. You're starting to build that momentum in actually changing your job or changing your career. So so CV ready and interview ready, okay? So what you need to be doing when you're trying to get interview ready, I coach on this, so I have services that I provide on this, but if you just want a bit of free advice, some quick grab and run advice, think about the questions that you're going to get asked in an interview, and you can just write down the answers as to what you're currently doing in your current role that is really awesome. What are your key strengths? What are your, what do you like as a team player? And think about all the things that you're doing in your current role, in a team capacity, or what are you doing in an individual capacity? Okay. So that's your CV ready and your interview prep ready. Okay. And then you need to, number 4, start applying. Okay. So once you've sifted through all those position descriptions, let it sift for a couple of days and then jump back in and actually make the application, okay? You really need to just get out there and do it. Don't sit there and think, the what ifs, what if I apply for the job and then, then I get it, and what do I tell my current role now? That you got the job, that you're leaving. It can be tricky if you've only been there for like 3 months or not, not very long. Nobody likes job hoppers. I'm an ex-recruitment manager and it was like my pet hate. But I guess the other thing is, if you're not happy in your position, you have to make that change. And chances are you're actually not working or operating efficiently or productively enough for your employer anyway. So they're probably better off with you gone, and you're probably better off with you gone. So I guess it's about, hey, let's all be honest here. I don't fit the job, or the job doesn't fit me, or I don't like the environment, so I'm going to go. Bye-bye, So you have to be honest. And sometimes that's hard for yourself. Sometimes it's hard for the employer, okay? And your employers get a tough time, They take you on board. They take you at face value sometimes. Sometimes, I've had people who've never done references on me. I've always pulled through, but I know that's not the case for everybody or every employer out there. So make sure that you, number 4, apply. Okay, so we've got number 1, list all the things that you love about your current position and all the things that you're going to love about your future position. Number 2, we've got go searching. Okay, go and look and really analyse those positions that you think you're really, really keen to apply for. And number 3, CV ready, interview ready. Okay, writing down those list of questions and actually writing down answers for them. Number 4, applying. And number 5, okay, so number 5 is tidy up your workspace in your current job, the one that you're in, your crappy one. Tidy up. Get ready to leave, okay? Get yourself in a position whereby you're ready to go. There's no baggage to leave behind. There's no paper trails. I'm not saying that you're dodgy, but when you leave a position, you like to tidy things up. You don't like to leave things or loose ends. Well, I certainly don't, and it's not a good look, especially if you're hoping to get a reference for your next employer or potential employer. So, tidy things up, wrap things up, get your desk sorted, get it tidy, Yeah, okay, if it's not something you do all the time, it could probably look a little bit obvious. But if you've got personal stuff or personal documents in there, or things like, employment contracts and things like that you need, that you would need to take with you if you left, then get those out of there. So start to take things home with you so that everything that you've got is in your desk. It's all work related. And a lot of people operate that way. I tended to not. I tended to keep lots of things in the office so it was accessible for me. Or if I need to talk to a manager about something, it was right there. So everyone's different. So I guess that's the thing. Make sure that you are, getting yourself into that headspace where you need, that you're ready to leave. Okay. That's probably about it today. So there are your 5 top key points and how to get out of your crappy job. Go and do it. Make a start. Okay. Don't be fearful about it. It's really hard because if you're going to stay in that job, it's just going to continue on that path of crappiness. So just, get out while you can. And again, I'll go back to my key saying, we all have the choice to make the change. See you guys. Bye.